I'm WGXA's Brittany Miller, and I know you're used to seeing me behind the anchor desk, but soon you'll see me out on the dance floor. I'm competing in Macon's Got Talent, and though it'll be a lot of fun, I'm doing it to help raise funds for a disease that's affected my family and millions of other families across the country.
It just was so hard to see that she wasn't your mom that you remembered.
This is my godmother, Frankie Daniels Owens. She's talking about her mom, my great aunt, Jeanette Taylor, who was diagnosed with Alzheimer's over 10 years ago.
I didn't think a whole lot of it until I started seeing the real change. And that was very painful to even see the process of it. In other words, like a butterfly changed into something else. Mm-hmm. And it's a caterpillar changed into the butterfly. But in this case, it was the butterfly, seemed like doing it the reverse way.
More than 6 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's disease, and every 65 seconds, someone in the U.S. develops it. Dr. Florence Barolati says age is the biggest risk factor for developing the disease.
That is kind of normal for older people to walk into a room and forget what they went there to pick up, but they'll walk back or they'll stay there and think for a second or two and remember. When you begin to forget important things in your life, when you begin to forget the number of children you have, the names of your grandchildren, you begin to forget your doctor's appointments, then it becomes troublesome, and I would recommend that you get evaluated.
My godmother says when my aunt started forgetting to pay her bills, she knew something was wrong, but there were small signs along the way.
She would sit at the table, at the kitchen table, and read the morning news, and which wasn't unusual.
I remember that.
And she would read it out aloud. And then all of a sudden, she'd be reading that same news again later on and reading that aloud and reacting to it as if it was the first time she heard it.
According to Dr. Barolati, right now, new medicine is being developed to treat the early stages of the disease. Organizations like the Alzheimer's Association help raise money for the research needed to one day find a cure.
She had Alzheimer's and she recently passed like 2 years ago.
Stefan Danley is my dance partner for Macon's Got Talent, an Alzheimer's Association fundraiser. He's choreographing our routine and performing in honor of his grandmother.
She didn't play, but she loved her grandkids dearly. She loved all of us dearly.
Twice a week, we meet here in the studio at the news station and practice.
Brittany is an amazing dancer. She picks it up very well. She might overthink a little bit, but that's fine. Sometimes the best overthinkers are the best dancers.
Yes!
But every other day, I'm fundraising to meet our cast's $20,000 goal. That'll provide local support for people living with the disease and their caregivers, like my godmother, who was her mom's primary caregiver for years until she had to put her in a personal care home.
I couldn't handle her alone anymore because of her aggression and hostility.
My godmother and my family, like so many other families, are hopeful that one day no one will have to watch their loved one lose the sweet memories they made. So for now, as we wait, we hold on to those memories for them.
She started calling me Mama because I was calling her Mama. She said, Mama. And I said, I'm not your mama, I'm your daughter. She said, okay, daughter. But she would go back to saying Mama. So I just stopped trying to correct her. And then we were both calling each other Mama. Hey, Mama. And she would say, hey, Mama.
So if you can donate, I hope that you will. You can use the QR code that's on the bottom of your screen right now. It'll take you to my donation page. Any amount helps, and I'll see you out on the dance floor.